In times like these, it's important that we recognize the power of collaboration. When we join forces, we are much stronger than when we operate alone. Sometimes we feel trapped, as if we're stuck in something we can't overcome. But through collaboration, we can break the chains of oppression and fear. It's interesting to see how today's dynamics parallel historical tactics where fear was used to exert control. These tactics harken back to a time when religion was used to oppress people. Just like then, we can only effect change if we stand together against injustice. To break this cycle of oppression, we must unite and stand up for justice and equality. We must show that we are stronger together and strive for a future where freedom and equality apply to everyone, without fear and oppression. When we look at war, we can wonder if it's simply an escalated version of the conflicts we had as children in the sandbox. It often starts with something as simple as, "I want that toy you have." But once we have that toy, our focus shifts to something else we think we want. It seems like an endless cycle of desire, where we always want more, without ever being completely satisfied. This constant pursuit of more, along with the urge for immediate gratification, can lead to escalation and conflict. Looking at it from this perspective, the idea of sharing the apple with others seems like a refreshing and wise approach. It means recognizing how important collaboration is in pursuing shared interests, rather than being solely focused on selfish desires for power or possessions. By sharing resources and knowledge, we can create a more peaceful and prosperous society where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. It's vital for leaders to understand how to represent, protect, and care for a populace. If they fail in these fundamental responsibilities, they are unfit for their position. Leadership isn't just about competency and advocating for interests but also about a profound understanding of the needs and aspirations of those they serve. It requires empathy, integrity, and a commitment to the common good over personal interests. By striving for leadership based on principles of justice, compassion, and inclusivity, we can create a world where conflicts are resolved through dialogue and collaboration, rather than violence and oppression. It's an ambitious vision, but one worth pursuing for a future of peace and harmony. If you're interested in exploring the power of solidarity and collaboration to enrich life, both for yourself and others, I'd like to invite you to consider the Vishnu Society, where Vishnocracy is highly esteemed. Vishnocracy places humanity at the forefront and aims for freedom, equality, and justice as pillars of a prosperous society. Unlike democracy, which is considered outdated and primitive, we believe in a system where the needs of the individual and the collective are central and where the influence of gods doesn't exist. We strive for equal access to healthcare for everyone and want to move away from taxes that do not serve the people and the country, but rather are destructive. Within our community, we cherish the value of mutual support and solidarity, especially amidst the challenges we all face, sometimes driven by forces beyond our control. We believe in the importance of supporting and protecting each other, and in collectively pursuing positive changes in our lives and in the world around us. The Vishnu Society is a platform for empowerment and community building, where individuals are encouraged to share their unique gifts and talents for the benefit of the collective. We strive for inclusion, diversity, and equality, and we believe in the importance of creating a society where everyone has the opportunity to thrive and realize their full potential. By joining the Vishnu Society, you'll have the opportunity to be part of an inspiring community of like-minded individuals who are committed to personal growth and social change. Together, we can make a difference, not only in our own lives but also in those of others. We invite you to join us on our journey towards a better world for everyone. It's important to emphasize that the society is not religious in nature and is not directly rooted in Hinduism. The society does not consider Vishnu as a deity but as a historical figure regarded as a patriarch. According to the traditions within the society, Vishnu was a flesh and blood human, with his own human experiences and achievements. Within the society, Vishnu is not worshipped as a divine entity but honored as an exemplar of certain moral and spiritual values that the society pursues. These values include freedom, equality, justice, and community, as described earlier. The story of Vishnu serves as an inspiration and a guide for everyone. Therefore, to clarify, the Vishnu Society considers Vishnu as a historical figure, a human ancestor, and not as a divine entity. The focus is on promoting human values and ethics rather than religious doctrines or beliefs. Vishnukritti, definition. Vishnukritti, associated with the teachings of the Vishnu Society, is a political system and philosophical approach deeply rooted in the principles of the society in taking nature as its basis. Let's take a look at the essential characteristics and principles of Vishnukritti. 1. Human centricity in Vishnukritti. Vishnukritti places the human and their needs at the center of the political and social system. It acknowledges the individual dignity and rights of citizens, with the government seen as a servant of the population. This focus on human centricity forms the basis for policymaking and governance within Vishnukritic governance, prioritizing the welfare and needs of individuals. 2. Freedom and equality. A fundamental principle of Vishnukritti is the pursuit of freedom and equality for all citizens. This includes equal access to essential services such as education, healthcare, employment, and other basic needs. Vishnukritti aims for a society where everyone has equal opportunities to achieve their potential, regardless of background, religion, gender, or social status. 3. Justice in Vishnukritti. Justice is a core principle within Vishnukritic governance. This includes fairness, integrity, and ethics in all aspects of policy and law enforcement. The legal system within Vishnukritti is designed to ensure equal treatment and protection under the law for all citizens and to prevent abuse of power. For absence of religious influence, unlike theocracies, where religious leaders or doctrines play a direct role in governance, Vishnukritti recognizes the separation of church and state. It is based on the teachings of the non-religious Vishnu Society, where divine intervention is not relevant to the daily governance of society. This ensures a secular approach to governance within Vishnukritti. 5. Community focus. Vishnukritti encourages community spirit and solidarity, viewing society as a whole where each individual is responsible for the welfare of others. Mutual support and cooperation are encouraged to promote social cohesion and resilience, and to ensure an inclusive and supportive society. The Vishnu Society, where Vishnukritti is highly esteemed, offers an alternative perspective on governance and social justice. By focusing on promoting the well-being of all individuals, regardless of their background, belief, or social status, Vishnukritti offers an alternative to systems often characterized by power politics and selfish interests. It acknowledges the need for just policies that prioritize fairness, integrity, and ethics, and encourages the community to pursue solidarity and cooperation. Embracing the principles of Vishnukritti can indeed provide guidance for a future where humanity is central and peaceful cooperation is the norm. By striving for a world where each individual has the opportunity to flourish and communities thrive based on mutual support and understanding, we can create a more just, inclusive, and humane society. It's important that we draw inspiration from the core values of Vishnukritti, such as freedom, equality, and justice, and integrate these values into our daily lives and society. By working together to promote these principles, we can create a world where the well-being of all citizens is central and where everyone has the opportunity to achieve their full potential. Let us embrace Vishnukritti as a path to a better future, where we strive for a world where harmony, understanding, and solidarity prevail.
By Guru Besar, Lankar Ida Bagus.